We're a couple of miles from the Colorado State Capitol building. It's in Power Field at Mile High here in Denver. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the New York Giants and the Denver Broncos. Tirico, along with my partner Greg Olson, it's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. Off we go from Denver. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing right away is Dart. Now a screen set up for Tracy. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
I like the call. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
A run with the man out of Purdue. That's Tyrone Tracy. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
One of the biggest challenges of playing zone defense is defending a quarterback when they break contain of the pocket. All the zones have to move along with the quarterback, and it is just a lot of stress put back there, and you're able to find a soft spot, and they're able to connect.
And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Giants.
On the ground, the goal with Rashad White, the back out of Arizona State. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
Brings up second and 9.
Off the bootleg, here is Dart on the move left. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
He finds Austin with the grab. His second grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
Giants, first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On the handoff, it's White. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Alex Singleton, they're on the tackle. From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 9. To throw is Dart. That's to Mooney, complete right side. And he will get into the end zone. Darnell Mooney, touchdown New York. It's his third touchdown catch this year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. A run with the Central Florida product, R.J. Harvey. He'll get about 2. Tremaine Edmonds there to make the play.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and
8. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. Now the former Ohio State Buckeye, here's Whitaker-Bryant. And he'll get up beyond the 40 to the 41-yard line. Andrew Phillips in on the tackle.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
Outside, so I'm staying inside. Show you and I vibe to the beat like Tupac. I see the bunch of mean guys in the band and a tie. Going on the west side, giving side eyes. Ain't nobody that I really recognize. Ain't surprised to ride the killer vibe. I be the reason you got.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. He's got the hook up there to Waddle. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Denver 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Handoff now for Harvey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Giants' 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. A run once more, that's Harvey. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He's got his man. He finds Sutton. A pickup there of 13. 1st down, Broncos.
That's good for a Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 28.
Here's Dobbins. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
Down line to Corey Bennett. 8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 2. Back to throw is Nix. A quick slant into the hands of Waddle. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8. Throwing is Nix. That's to Waddle again. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up.
And he's in. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Broncos. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Broncos come right back to tie it at 7.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And that kick goes out of bounds right away, and that is a big mistake because that ball's going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line.
Ready up!
They'll start this on the ground, and here's White. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd
Giants football here to begin the second quarter. They come up now on 3rd down and 4 to go. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
So the drive ends, and on comes Jordan Stout to kick it away. The Broncos have Marvin Mims out for the return. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line.
Their own 20-yard line.
Knicks now on 1st and 10. There's a short one taken by Ingram. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
That's taken in. It's R.J. Harvey. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Denver. Lutz for the extra point. He's got it. Broncos will move out to a 14-7 lead. So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. On the return, it is Tyrone Tracy. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Drive begins with a run by White, and he's got some space. Up past 30 to about the 32-yard line, a pick up to 7.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll go again with White. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
It's a loss of 2.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
3rd and short. Here's Dart. He'll get this into the hands of Austin. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
19.
Out of shotgun, it's Dart. For the left side, he gets that to Mooney. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's a gain of 8.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. On the give, it's White. And that will get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Giants first down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Looking to throw. It's Dart. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
To the air on 2nd down. Dart looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Every team has those vertical shots, Mike. They're on the call sheet, and they feel like they can get behind the defense. I think that was one of them, and just couldn't quite connect downfield because he had pretty good separation.
And that ball intercepted by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Nix to throw. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing. Nix. Going for it all. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jacorian Bennett. Here's Dart on 1st and 10. Pass pulled in by Tracy. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
White, first down and much more. And he will go all the way. Rashad White, touchdown Giants. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Cosmetics. How many hands I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up. We got the plyometric. Ran up by the luxury, that's up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet. People diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the etiquette, the LA yelling.
Drive starts on the ground, and this is Harvey. And he'll take this up past the 40, pickup of 5.
Here it is, Alexander on the stop. It's a pickup of 6.
On second down, it's Hicks. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target. Now it's going to be third down.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Second down, Nix. That's to the rookie out of Illinois, Bryant. And he will have the first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
First down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Play action now. It's Nix. Quick throw, taken in. And it's going to be first and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
First down.
Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll throw. It's Nix. That's hauled in at the 2. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. And they'll get together prior to the second down play.
At the 1-yard line.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. That one taken in. Portland Sutton. Touchdown, Denver. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Broncos have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. Tracy now to return it. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
To throw, it's Dart on first and 10. Sending it downfield for Likely. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. They'll begin on the ground with Harvey. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Broncos.
On first down, they'll stick with Harvey. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run, there's no holes for the back to find, and all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Giants will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Let's go now.
On the ground, this is White. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. From the 43, here's 2nd and 9. They'll run, and this is Cam Scatterboo. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Forced out wide, escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
And this is where the quarterback's improv skills really kind of come into play. The ability to play off-platform, throw from different arm angles. It's something that we're seeing a lot play out across the league. And yes, you have to throw from a spot in the middle of the pocket. But if you can only do that, it's hard to play quarterback in today's NFL.
On 1st and 10, here is Dart. He'll look middle here and get it to Neighbors. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 2. Throwing, Dart. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. Now a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it. Here's White. Trying to drive his way forward. I'm not sure he got there. Going to depend on the mark, but yeah, he's short. Short, and it's 4th down. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come. This 4th down is looming. They'll indeed go for it, and it's Dart. Open man is Mooney. He's got it. And he's going to have the Giants' 1st down. That'll wind up a game. Of 11 on 4th down.
1st and 10.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss. The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
third and long, and Dart is going to throw. He's got it at about the 8. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's first and goal. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. Thrust to his right. That is caught. What a job on the scramble. Darnell Mooney. Touchdown, New York. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Giants will even the score. It's now 21-all.
Jason Sanders set to kick.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Somebody gotta do it. Somebody gotta do it.
A first down throw for Nix. Cortland Sutton, the intended receiver. It's second down.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Like, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Denver first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now it's Dobbins. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. It was Arterius Washington bringing them down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. Pass caught on the right side by Sutton. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. A gain of 24 through the air. First down, Broncos.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Moving to his right. That's swung out to Harvey. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Now, a second down throw for Nix. That is caught by the tight end, Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Broncos.
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who've also scored throughout the league.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So the lead is 7 now here in this fourth quarter. The tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Tracy now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Okay, ready? Here we go, set, ready?
The drive will begin with a run by Scalaboo. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. He'll try again here. Second and 10.
At the 28-yard line.
Off the bootleg, here is Dart. Forced to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. A pickup of 21 on that connection. First down, Giants.
First down, New York.
On play action, it is Dart. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. Blake Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it'll be second down.
Let's go. 18, Hawk 70.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. This one grabbed by Austin. And they'll take this down inside the 35. His fifth catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
That one's incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down. He was trying to get that one to Isaiah Likely. And it'll bring up second down.
Dragon 60. Go. Wrap up 70 ranges.
Dart gonna throw it again. For the left side, he gets that to Mooney. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Come on, set. 19 tight. 19 tight. 7 Pirates. Mustang 19.
To the air again goes Dart. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
And you see the coach on the sideline just kind of shake his head. He's got to have a conversation with his quarterback to just make better decisions. I mean, that was almost his 3rd interception of the game. He's got to just take a deep breath. Don't continue to force throws into bad spots. Take what's there, find the open target, and maintain possession. Running these underneath crossing routes, you wouldn't imagine lead to a lot of explosive plays, but when done right, if you can get the receiver in open space and get the ball in their hands, there's a lot of opportunity for big run after the catch and generate chunk plays.
On third down, here is Dart. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cooper. And the Broncos are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's Harvey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Darius Alexander on the stop. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9 at the 26-yard line.
from the 26-yard line. Here's second down. Here's Nix to throw. This one over the middle and caught by Bryant. Past the 40 to the 20. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 73 yards. Touchdown, Denver. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown.
Makes the score Broncos 35, Giants 21. Will Lutz to kick off.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Tracy now to return it. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10.
Let's go now.
Out of the shotgun. It's Dart. And he let him a bit too much. That pass is incomplete. And Tyrone Tracy was the intended receiver there. And it'll lead to a second down. He's going to take a shot here for Mooney. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Talanoa Hufanga. And the Broncos are going to take possession.
Intercepted. The Broncos take
Ball
over
rests at the
first and
37.
10
It's
at
first
their
and
own
10.
37-yard line.
On the give, this is Harvey. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Taken down at the 41. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Nick's going to keep it on the zone read. Oh, no dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. Now a timeout. Giants, that is their second. We'll talk things over before third down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. On fourth down, out is the rookie 6th-round pick, Jeremy Crawshaw, to kick it away. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead. Gets this away, and it's a good one. Angling toward the sideline. And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. Here's first down.
Here we go, set. Let's go.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to try it here again. And that is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And they're going to get him down right at the 25. One timeout at their disposal, but the more pressing need, they have to score twice. It's first and 10. That's caught, and it's Cam Scalaboo.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
At the 34-yard line.
Throwing again, Dart. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. That's going to be incomplete. Good work. Had the defender bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
And 1 yard to go.
To the air once more is Dart. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
And he will have a Giants first down. As they manage to convert, that'll keep this drive alive.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
60 vices.
Dart going to throw here on second down. Open man down the field, Mooney. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout, somewhat pointlessly called here with 3 seconds to go in a game that has already been decided. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So this will wind up a win for the Broncos. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one.